Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Yes, today it's been a while. I haven't shot a video, and today we'll be making Eru, Cameroonian Eru, very special. Anybody from Cameroon knows that Eru is a very special dish or soup to eat with fufu, garri, or any swallow. So it's really nice. I don't think you can eat it with rice. No, I think this is the only soup where you can. It's not really good with rice, but some people try it with rice. But I tried it once, it didn't go. So yeah, it's better with swallow. Yeah. So guys, here are the ingredients I'm using. So here is Eru. I have Eru, it's washed, and I have spinach, fresh spinach. This spinach is, I have spinach here from, this is fresh spinach I bought, and because I wasn't going to use it, I just chop it and put it in this freezer bag and just put it in the freezer. So today I'm going to use some of the fresh ones and some of the chopped ones from the shop. So I normally mix them. I don't know, for some reason I just like to mix them, and it's really going to be nice. It's always nice when I mix them. So this is my Cameroon palm oil. I got it from the shop as well, and I have cow towel, and I have cow meat, and I have cow skin or Cander. If you're from Cameroon, you know cow skin or Cander. And here I have some dry fish. I have dry fish, some fresh pepper, and I have some crayfish. So I've already boiled all these things. I've boiled my dry fish, I've boiled my meat, I've boiled my cow skin, I've boiled the cow stomach or towel. So everything is boiled. Usually you start by putting them in the pot and boiling them together, but because I've already done that, I'm going to skip that stage. And yeah, I'll just show you guys step by step how I prepare my Eru. So guys, if this is your first time coming across my video, you haven't missed so much. Just a couple of videos down there that you can watch, some recipes that you can watch. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you find this video helpful, just give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, family, everybody that you know, and tell them to subscribe and support me. Thank you guys. So we'll just go ahead into the video. So guys, we're going to go into the video, and guys, for some reason I decided to use this big pot, not because the soup is, yeah, it's going to be a lot, but I just want more space in the pot. That's why I'm using this big pot today. And guys, in case you hear noise in the background, please don't worry. It's because I cannot just help it with the noise. I must shoot the video. That's why yeah, you'll be hearing some noise from the background. So like I said, I'm not going to use all the spinach, and I'm going to skip the part of boiling the meat because I've already done that. So I just start by putting some of the spinach in the pot, the frozen one from the shop. I put some inside, and I've just turned on my fire, and I'm putting the fresh one I bought, and because I wasn't using it, so I put it in the freezer. Yeah. So I'm just going to put everything inside the pot. I'm going to put everything in the pot. Guys, just permit me with the noise. I really can't help it today. Please. There's really a lot of spinach here. And I'm going to boil everything. That's why I'm using this pot, because I really need space. Even though it's going to get lost in the pot, but yeah. So this is the quantity I'm using. It's really a lot. So we're just going to let it boil for some time. Because it's frozen, I just need to let it boil or defroze, and then we'll continue from there. Don't worry guys, I'll show you step by step how I do it. You're not going to lose any part. So guys, I forgot to tell you that back there in Cameroon, we use water leaf instead of spinach. We use, originally it's made with water leaf, but because we're here, or I'm in Europe and I don't have water leaf, so the one we use here is spinach. So that's why I'm using spinach. That's what I forgot to tell you guys. And I forgot to tell you guys that I'm using some maggi cubes also. So this is 2 maggi cubes I'll be using. Yeah, so that's just it. And it's defroze now. And with this dish, preferably I don't chop my pepper. I just put them inside, like full ones, like that. So for if somebody wants more pepper, you just put the full one and he press or she press inside her food, her own food. So yeah, not everybody loves pepper, so that's what I'm going to do. And because our oil here is not really good, sometimes it has some smell, so I just put it early. I'm struggling to open it. Oh, yeah. And it's really tight. Oh, I have to press. So I just put the palm oil early, just so that it cooks. It cooks out the smell. Sometimes it helps, or else we just put the oil last normally. And with this dish, it requires a lot of oil, like a lot. It's not a must. If you don't like oil, you just put the quantity you want. So that's it with it. And I'm going to put some salt to taste, yeah. And I put 1 maggi for now. And like I said, all of the other things will come in at once. I'll just press it with a spoon. And we're just going to mix. As you can see, it's boiling. Now everything is defrosed and it's boiling. Because it was frozen, that's why you see water inside. But it's going to get dry. Don't worry. So that will be it, and I'll just let it cook again. So guys, everything is boiling now, or it's cooking really nice. So I already added 1 maggi, some salt, and you guys can see the oil. I haven't put the Eru yet. So now I'm going to put the Eru, and this is the Eru. I'm going to put it now. So that it starts cooking. So I just left a little bit just to give it a mix and see how much of the spinach we have in there. Sometimes you don't need to just put all the Eru, otherwise it's going to be too hard, because the Eru is hard itself. That's why we use spinach to make it a little bit soft. Yeah, so the trick here is how to balance your Eru and your and your spinach or water leaf. So if you balance it well, then it's going to be very nice. You don't want your Eru to be too much or your water leaf to be too much. So it needs to get that balance. So it looks like it's going to be okay even if I put oil. And because my oil wasn't going to come out, so I had to put it in boiling water so that it can melt. I'm going to add the oil. I want more oil, that's why. So I ended up using all of this liter of oil. Like I said, Eru needs oil. That's what I know, and that's how it is. So I'm going to put this crayfish now, just the crayfish. Eru is really easy and simple and no much ingredients, but tasteful as well. Really tasteful. So I've put the crayfish. I washed the crayfish and I chop it, and I've just put it inside now so it gets to cook. Yeah. And I'll put the remaining Eru inside. And at this point, I'm going to put all of this meat and everything inside. Like I said, I already boiled them, so it's all ready to use. And I'm going to give it a mix. Oh, look at how it's coming out, really nice. And because I did not leave my spinach, or if you're using water leaf, you don't need to leave it to be too cooked. Just steam it a little bit and put your Eru, and you're going to see it green. It's not going to be brown. You see, it's still having that green color. That's because I did not cook it for long before I put my Eru. That is just it. So I'm going to give it a mix, and I'll put my maggi. Make sure you taste your Eru first if it needs more salt or maggi before you can add. So it's always good to taste. So I'm going to taste. Yeah, I'm going to add maggi to it. And I'm just going to put the dry fish. Everything is already boiled. What I do is, when I buy stuff from the shop, the best way for me to preserve them is to boil them. If it's meat, I just boil and put in the freezer. Then cooking is easy for me whenever I want to cook. If it's meat, if I have to dry it, I'll dry it. If it's having fat, then I'll dry it and keep in the freezer. So it's always easy for me to cook. I don't need to. Sometimes you're lazy because you have to start boiling meat and blah blah blah. So I don't need to do all of that. I just prepare everything and put them in the freezer. When I'm cooking, I just take it out. It's the same. So that's what I do, guys. Just do that and you will not find cooking difficult for you. So that is it. I will just taste everything and the soup is ready. Do you believe that? Can you imagine that? Like, look at, I have a whole pot. I use 2 packets of Eru and half packet of spinach and some fresh bundles of spinach as well. and I have this whole pot of soup with all kinds of meat inside. You guys, it's a lot. Hi guys, so my pot is getting ready. Look at this. Look at, guys. See? Eru is almost ready. Like, it tastes so good, and it's a whole lot. Like, it's much. Only me knows why I had to make a lot of it like this. But if you have a large family, then of course you can make a lot. But you can also make it and keep it in the freezer. Nothing wrong with that. Whenever you take it out, it's still the same. If you don't like cooking all the time, you could just cook your soup and put it in the freezer. Anytime you want to eat, you take it out and just microwave it, and believe me, it's still the same. Nothing changes. Yeah, so this is the pot, and my water is already on the fire for some pounded yam or pounded yam. You could eat it with some semolina, garri, or anything. In my country, we eat it with water fufu, if you know what that is. Or you could eat it with garri. Those are the two common things we usually eat it with. Yeah. So I'll say at this point my pot is ready, and look at how nice it is. Look at that. That's how Eru should be like. Just like this, nothing changes. Even though I use peanut, nothing changed. It still gives it the same, like almost the same taste like the one in my country. Nothing here is that original, so let me not just say, but it's still edible and it's really nice. Yeah. So guys, I'll see you in my next one, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you have reached this point of my video, just support me by subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. So guys, how can I forget that we have to taste this? Can you imagine? My best part. Look at the fufu. This is pounded yam. I'm not going to finish all of this. So guys, let's dish the Eru. And I just changed the spoon because it's better when you cook with a wooden spoon and use any other spoon to dish. So that's what I just did. And we're going to dish and eat this Eru. Make sure you take everything because there are a lot of goodies inside. A lot of goodies you don't want to miss. Everything, dry fish, just take everything. That's what makes the dish, the Eru. And yeah, so we are going to taste. Like I said, I already tasted the soup. It was nice, and it's a tradition, we must taste together, right? So this is how I eat. Oh, it's really hot, guys. It's really hot. I'm just doing this because of you. It tastes, of course, so good. Really good. Because it's hot, I'm just going to stop here. So guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, in fact, share. See you guys in my next one. Bye.